Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Today I want to present you a super nice electric family compact car, which I think it's probably between the best when it comes to quality offer, and it comes with so many safety features, so many comfort features, and it drives extremely well, extremely smooth. And to be honest, in the last period of time, Volkswagen Group in special, also Škoda with it's growing a lot also in the electric area. And we have today the brand new Škoda ELROQ, which I will present you. Interior, exterior, technical data, material quality, everything about this ELROQ you will find out in this video. I will have a separate video where I drive the car. If you want to see it, definitely check out those videos, because there I give you a little bit more feedback and information on how it's to drive. Plus the car that I have with me, it has DCC Pro. That means, yeah, Pro. It's not Pro, it's on the Volkswagen, but DCC, Dynamic Chassis Control. That means you can adapt the suspension feeling depending how you want, comfortable or stiffer. So definitely check out the test drive video, because there you can get more information. Also, by the way, if you are in Romania, in Bucharest, if you want to see the car, test drive the car, buy the car, definitely check out Porsche Bucharest Vest 1. I will leave the link in the description, also on the screen. They are super nice. They will help you with everything. You can see the car here, but you can see also the latest models from Škoda. So definitely check them out. Before we go forward to talk a little bit about the new exterior design, interior, let's talk about the technical data. And first, let's start with the fact that I have with me the ELROQ 85. This is the top of the range version, basically the most expensive version, and the full pack is with me. It's a full option. So what you will see on this car, it's like everything you can get. Now, depending on your personal preference, you can also choose different seats design, but yeah, this is one of my favorite configuration, if I can call it like that, and you will see it in a second when we get there. But first, let's talk a little bit about the price and the technical data. So this ELROQ come in a few versions with a few different battery and options. So you have from 50, that means it comes with around a 50 kilowatt hour battery, 52 kilowatt hour battery. Then you have 60 with 59 kilowatt hour battery, and then you have 85, which we have today right here, which came with a 77 kilowatt hour battery. You have also 85X, which is all-wheel drive, but that will come with a slightly bigger battery, with 2 kilowatt hour bigger battery. So it will be around 79 kilowatt hour battery. So today we have the 85. That means usable it's 77 kilowatt hour battery, but brutto it's around 82 kilowatt hour battery or something like that. It's good to know that we have the top of the range, the most expensive version, the most powerful version, and also with the biggest battery and the most range. The most important thing is the price that ELROQ starts. So the most affordable version, the 50 version with the smallest battery, with the less power, it starts at 34,955 euro. It's a pretty good price, to be honest. And if you have some incentives in your country, like you have in Romania and Bucharest, around 7,500 euro, then you can buy this car under 30,000 euro, which is a very good price for what it is, this Škoda ELROQ. The top of the range version, which we have today here, it's starting at 44,264 euro, but with all the options, because these have the full package, also included 21-inch rims, and it has this package 5 Max ELROQ, which is also pretty expensive, but it has everything from autopilot to all the safety features. The price, and also heating pump. Heated pump, it's coming optional on all versions. That's something to keep in mind, and it costs you around 1,000 euro. This is something that you have to keep in mind. So I would definitely recommend you to go and buy the heat pump if you will buy an ELROQ. And the price, it's 54,110 euro. This is kind of the maximum price that you can go up. So no more than 54,110 euro, and you have the top of the top. Not really top of the top, because the all-wheel drive version will be slightly more expensive, and also the sport line as well, which came in a different configuration and slightly different design, a little bit more sportier. But yeah, there are so many things to talk about it, so let's stay to the subject. So the 50 variant come with 170 horsepower, then you have the 60 with 204 horsepower, and you have 85, which we have today, with 286 horsepower, which I think it's plenty of power. Even the entry-level model with 170 horsepower is more than enough enough for daily drive. Now, when it comes to range, the entry-level version, the 50 version, start and have 376 kilometer range WLTP, but the model that we have today, the 85, can go up to 571 kilometer WLTP estimation. From my point of view, it's more than enough. I would say like that. If you drive the car most of the time in the city, like 80% of the time in the city, I will say like the 50 version, it's more than enough. It will be more than enough. So 370, probably in real life around 300, maybe 250, and that's more than enough for driving in the city and from time to time going holidays, because you have a lot of charging stations almost everywhere these days, so you don't have to worry about that. But if you do long trips and you want more power, then you should go with the 85, the version that I have with me, with 286 horsepower. It's also more powerful, more range, so 571 kilometer, maybe in real life 450. So it's more than enough range also to go in holiday or long trips. The charging speed also is different. For the 50 version, 145 kilowatt in DC, for the 60, 165 kilowatt, and for the 85, which we have today, it goes up to 175 kilowatt hour. I would say even the entry level 145 kilowatt, it's more than enough, trust me, to charge the car very quick. The speed of the car for the entry level version, 160 km per hour, and for the 85 versions, 180 km per hour. The drag coefficient is pretty good for an SUV in this class, 0.26. Turning circle is probably the best turning circle in the class, 9.3 meter for rear-wheel drive and 10.8 meter for all-wheel drive. But on this version that I have with me is 9.3 meter, and I tried around here and it was incredible. We will talk about in the test drive. It's really good in terms of turning around the car, and it's very agile in the city as well. The trunk space, 470 liter, and if you fold down the seats completely, will go up to 1,580 liters. The towing capacity for the all-wheel drive version, 1,200 kilograms, and for the other version, 1,000 kilograms. The weight of the car, it's from the 50, 1,953 kilograms, but for the top of the range like we have today, it goes up to 2,133 kilograms, also with 21-inch rims, which is heavier. Consumption, 16.5 kilowatt hour, or 15.2 kilowatt hour for the top of the range version. It's kind of strange because I see here the official numbers is like consuming more for the entry-level versions, like 50-60, and then for the 85 you have a better consumption, 15.2. We will test it in the test drive as well, the consumption, so definitely check out that video to see what kind of numbers we can get. The speed 0 to 100, 6.6 seconds for the 85 version that we have today, and for the entry-level version around 9 seconds, also more than enough. Ground clearance 18.6 centimeters, front suspension independent and rear suspension multi-link independent, which is great. It comes also with optional LED matrix headlamps, and the entry-level also it has full LED. I will show you as we go outside. Also very good and important to point out, the wheelbase of the car is 2.77 meters, is the same wheelbase as the ENIAC, the bigger brother. So that means the distance between the wheels, I will explain you when we go outside, is the same. That means the space inside it's incredible. The only difference that ENIAC, I will review the new one, the new facelift, it has more space in the trunk, so you will see that as well when we talk about that car, so stay close to see that video. 4.49 centimeters in total, and what I recommend you guys to buy on this car is the winter package. It's even if you get the entry-level version or whatever model you get, if you don't want to have the full package with head-up display like this one have, maybe you don't need it, maybe you don't want it, maybe you don't want to pay extra, but I recommend you something. Winter package, 541 euro, and I recommend you heated pump, 1,000 euros. So those you should have it, because the winter package come with heated windshield, heated steering wheel, and heated seats, which are very important in the winter at least. Also optional DCC, adaptive suspension, dynamic chassis control. I recommend you to get if you want to have an extra plushy ride, and also the possibility to adjust the feeling of the suspensions, and this is also super cool, and I will definitely get it if I buy this car. I will stretch my budget a little bit to include this. Now the rims come from 19 to 21. We have the 21, the biggest is one on this car, which is quite surprisingly. And other than that, keep in mind that the Sportline version, which is a little bit more sportier, come with some lower suspensions, and this is also very important to point out. Those are the most important technical data and information about the car. Let's go outside to talk a little bit about the exterior design, interior design, material quality, space, multimedia system, and then in the end we will make the conclusion. This is the key, the same key as many other Škoda car use it, and also some Volkswagen models. It's a pretty cool key. I really like it. I think it's still up to date even today, even if it's on, I think a few years on the market now. But it looks really, really good. What you can do with the key, lock, unlock the car. You can also open the trunk. I will show you in a second. But the good part is that the car comes also with keyless entrance. Another cool thing is that in the nighttime, because it has a nice ambient, when you unlock the car, it shows you kind of a nice graphic on the daytime running light. Not sure if you can see it on this camera because the frame rate of the camera, but in general it looks really cool. Also on the rear, the same story. When you lock and unlock the car, it kind of have a nice graphic on the tail lights, but it's hard to see it today because it's very, very sunny today. Maybe I try to show you right now. Maybe it works, but I'm not sure about that. Anyway, with this button right here, you can open the trunk automatically. It comes with automatic lift gate on this version. I have the top of the range version. And also if you want to close it, you just press this button and then the car will basically close the trunk, which is very, very useful. Another thing is that the car comes with electric folding mirrors, which is very useful because the mirrors are pretty big, to be honest, and the visibility is great. And also it's great in the tight parking lot that you have the option to fold in the mirrors. Otherwise, those are the handles. Very nice, very tiny, very nice design, I would say. They are not integrated into the doors, but yeah, they are nice, they look good, and also they feel pretty good when you open the door or when you close the door. Also, the sound of the doors, it's very good. The quality, it's extremely, extremely good. I'm really impressed with the sound when you close and open the doors. It's really feel like it's a premium, good quality car. Also, of course, you can lock the car by having your finger here, and you will unlock the car by putting your hands around here. And I see that these keyless entrance work relatively quick. In general, another thing that you can do with the key, if I'm not wrong, if you press the unlock button, you can open all the windows at once. And if you hold the lock button, you can close the windows all at once if you want to vent the interior of the car. All right, now let's talk a little bit about the exterior design of the car. I also turn on the lights so you can see a little bit better the lights as well. The thing is that this car, it's built on the same MIB platform as the other Volkswagen Group cars are built. For example, ID3, ID4, ENIAC as well, and also Q4, Audi Q4 e-tron. This is a good thing. Why it's a good thing? Because all those companies together with a lot of people working on the same thing, that means the quality of the product, it's improved over and over, and I feel that like with every model that they release, they make a better job. And I feel like this ELROQ, it's really smooth. It's a good product. It's a up to premium product, I would say. It's over the average for sure. Great quality, great look, and yeah, great technology. Another thing, as I said before, the wheelbase, the difference between the wheels is the same as on ENIAC. What that's supposed to mean, you have the same good amount of driving quality when you go at long trips. So the stability of the car, it's very good also on the highway at high speed. In the same time, you have also a lot of space for the passengers inside. The only downsides in comparison with the ENIAC, which is bigger, it's that you have more space in the trunk there, where here the space is a little bit limited. So if you really need the space in the trunk, I really recommend you to go for the ENIAC because it's much more spacious. And it has also now new, this new design language, which we will talk in a second right now on this car. The good thing is that Škoda changed the design language. So now the car looks much more futuristic, much more modern. You can see the front end, it looks really good from my point of view, with this closed grille, with those kind of daytime running light turning signal right now. And the headlamps, the way they integrate it a little bit lower. This is a new trend these days to put the headlamps a little bit lower. Air intakes, grille on the lower end. I think it looks really good, this new design language. I think it looks modern. I think it looks attractive and futuristic for 2025. And also, let's don't forget those 21-inch rims, which is incredible. I mean, on this compact SUV to add such a big rims, it's really impressive. I didn't expect that. They look very good, but I recommend you to go with the 19 ones because it's more efficient. You have a better comfort over the bumps, but of course they don't look as good, but it's much more efficient. But anyway, the 21 look extremely nice. Also, Timiano green is the color that you see here in the video, and it looks so good on the car, man. It's really special, to be honest. Going on the back, you can see the car have also a little bit of chrome around the windows. I will show you when we get close. And with chrome on the windows, with chrome on the rims, I think it's a nice combination. Also on the rear, you can see they still keep this Škoda design in terms of lights, the same C design on the lights, but full LED, of course. Kind of the normal bumper on the lower end, a little bit more extended to protect the car. This is a good thing. I will show you in a second as well. We have following sequential turning signal, full LED. The car looked good, also modern, also nice from the rear end. So overall, I think it's an attractive car. I think it's a beautiful car, and yeah, I think probably one of the most interesting car in this class. It sits somehow between some, in this kind of size, there are not many cars, you know, electric cars. And with this price and with this kind of quality that goes up to premium, I think it's a great option. So yeah, this is the way it looks. From my point of view, pretty nice, pretty attractive. Here on the windshield, as I said, it's heated windshield. It comes on a package. There you have the cameras and the sensors for light and raining, camera that can read the traffic speed limit, traffic signs, and it helps with all the assistance systems. And I will show you where is the radar in the front, because the camera works in combination with the radar that's included somewhere here in the grille. You can see here in the front, you have the front camera. The car comes with 360 degrees camera. I will show you when we get inside, but also here in this area you have the radar that helped the camera there for adaptive cruise control, autopilot, and all that safety features that the car comes with. Also up here on the roof you have those roof rails in a chrome, and also you have this chrome around the windows, and they fit relatively nice. I know many people these days delete this chrome, make it black, but I think also the chrome look good and look a little bit more business, something like that. Up here on the roof you have the radio antenna in black glossy, and then you have this spoiler that surprisingly is not in black glossy. It's better because it can go scratch so easy, and it doesn't make that squirrely spider webs scratches, small scratches. So it's better when you have this plastic mat here, and it's extended a little bit to improve the aerodynamic. And from what I understand, Škoda work also on aerodynamic in the back, so to let the air flow a little bit better, which is good. And also it looks nice, it looks raw, it looks a little bit off-roadish, a little bit sporty. In the back, tinted windows, heated windows, and you have also the wipers here. Here's the brake light, LED light. A little bit lower we have the Škoda leathers on the back, which look good, also in kind of a gray matte. 85, which came from the motor, so you know this is the 82 kilowatt hour battery, and also is the most powerful version, kind of, right? And then you have the reverse camera, LED lights on the number plate, which is good. And here we have the tail lights in the C design, LED, full LED, everything. Sequential turning signal. Here's the fog lamp. Here's the reverse light, LED, and the brake light also integrated there. ELROQ with gray writing. And then here on the side, I really like those elements which they add on the side to make the car look a little bit more off-roadish and a little bit more powerful. 6 sensors for parking and safety features, some light reflectors, and I like the fact that the bumper in the back, it's a little bit more extended. You see that? It's around 4 centimeters, even more, extended. That means if you hit something from the back or someone hit you, it's hit you in the bumper, so you can change it very easy. And then some kind of gray matte insertions here. Of course, no exhaust pipe or something like that on an electric car. So yeah, basically don't need that. Now the charging port, it's on the passenger side. You open it very easy. The quality of the door is very good. You charge it in AC up to 11 or in DC up to 175, this version. And very easy to open, very easy to close. Another thing that I like is that the windows are quite squarish. That means you have very good visibility from the interior. I will show you when we go inside. And usually Škoda, it's very practical. Škoda make very practical cars in general, so you will see when we get there. Down here, I love the fact that around the wheels, we have those wheel arches, plastic wheel arches that protect the edges of the car and also add a raw looking to the car, a little bit more off-roadish, and also those are a little bit extended, so if you scratch this area you will be protected. Also down here on the downskirt you have those plastic to protect the paint of the car also in the front, which is very, very, very useful. And you can see, probably wondering why they extend this plastic here in the front. You see this plastic, it's a little bit extended. So here it's a hole, a little bit bigger. Usually they cut this until here, but they extend it in order to improve even more the aerodynamic. And then it goes around here, goes around the wheels. So very smart touch around there in the front. Otherwise, up here you have some black glossy in the same style, black glossy with black matte, the same style as Škoda. Huge mirrors with very nice lines and interesting design. LED lights, turning signal. This is the camera for 360 degrees camera. Huge mirror, amazing visibility. And also here in this area you have the blind spot light, which you can see it from inside when some cars it's in the blind spots. The handles, you already saw it before. The quality of the doors, you already saw it. Down here, by the way, the car comes with 21-inch rims, 255/40R21. Hankook tires, one of the best tire manufacturers. They're making one of the best tires when it comes to electric cars. Here it's Ventus S1 Evo free. So those are AA. They have the best rolling resistance when it comes to EV, and they are using more and more on many cars. So yeah, I really recommend you those tires, guys, if you have an electric cars, if you want to have as much efficient as possible cars. And I will get also Hankook tires for my car, so yeah, stay close to see more about that. Those are the rims, gray, very nice rims. On the rear, as all the Volkswagen Group cars have drum brakes, so no ventilated discs or brake discs. And why is that? Because they are much more lighter, much more cheaper, and much more efficient. So you don't even need to brake because the car have regenerative brake. The car have a lot of levels of regenerative brakes. So yeah, you basically don't need more power, more brake power than you have. Anyway, 80% of the time, all the cars brake in the front, just to know that. Ventilated brake discs in the front, pretty big brake discs, which is good. Now here you see the biggest change that Škoda come with the new facelift and design language, which I think is great. Here in the middle you have Škoda leathers. This is something new. Then you have the front camera. You have this kind of black grille in the front, which integrate the radar as well. On the side you have the turning signal, or you have the daytime running light. This is also something that you will see on the next models. You will see also on the new ENIAC facelift. And a little bit lower we have the Matrix LED headlamps that they move it down here. As you see also, for example, Tesla Model Y have the same approach with headlamps lower, and many other car manufacturers start to enhance this new design on the headlamps. Very good headlamps, very good lighting system, all weather day, and everything is included. Also the fog lamps, it's included here, and they call it all weather lights right now. But when it comes to lighting system, just to know that Volkswagen Group, it's one of the best manufacturer regarding the lighting system, and Škoda is part of it. Here you have some huge air intakes. You can see it, it's very visible, to improve the air that goes around here, to improve the aerodynamic. Very smart stuff, very smart touch. On the lower end, the only grille is down there, as most of the electric cars, and down here you have this lip that is a little bit more extended, also in gray. It looks good, a nice touch. And if you look inside here, here is the air intakes that allow the air to go to radiator and then to cool down different parts, and it doesn't have active cooling. The air will go directly to the radiator on this model. Otherwise, this is all the exterior of the car. Nice, compact, beautiful. From my point of view, very, very beautiful. Now, I want to show you under the hood, and usually you would expect from an electric car to have some storage space under the hood. I will stop also the hazard light from here. So you can see also the daytime running light. Right now it's on. So you can see it's replacing that turning signal. Now, under the hood, of course, most of the people here in the middle, you open it, very, very easy. You would expect that to have some storage space here, but sadly on ELROQ you don't have space in the front here. And yeah, this is it. This is the liquid for the wipers, which someone forget this open. I will close it right now. And then you have the liquid cooling and so on. Simple, but it is what it is. And this hood, it's also manual because you don't need to open it as often, so it doesn't matter anyway. Now let's go in the trunk. And here in the trunk, as you saw before, we have automatic lift gate. Pretty big entrance. I like the fact that you have a quite square entrance, and because this car have a lot of options and including all the packages, you have also the smart, kind of storage area under this parcel shelf up here, and also under this protection for the trunk, I can call it. And you have here a triangle and all that stuff. It comes also with a lot of clever solution, as Škoda also intelligent clever solution. So you have also this area here where you can store some items. You have some hooks left and right, storage space here on the right side. You have also those smart stuff that you put it down so your grocery won't move around here. You have also the repair kit. You have also this fire extinguisher, which you have some storage space up here. It's very smart that, you know, Škoda find always small solution for intelligent solution for storage space, and most of the cars doesn't have this level here of storage. You know, sometimes it's very useful to have some storage here to put some stuff here. For example, there are so many things that you want to use your space as much intelligent as possible. And I love the fact that it has even a 12-volt port in the trunk here, LED lights, plenty of hooks here to put your groceries or whatever things you want to do. It's a pretty big trunk. You have also LED light in the trunk. I will show you also in a second how it looks without this protection and so on, so you can see the trunk a little bit better. But I want to show you also the way it looks when it comes with all the options possible. Up here you have another LED, plus that LED in the nighttime you have a very good illumination area. Another triangle up here, so that's an extra triangle. And under the floor here, just in case you're wondering, you have some storage space where you can put your cables. You can see right now the cables that come standard with the car, and some storage space. Not huge amount of storage space, but I would say pretty good storage space under the floor. Now I want to take out all this stuff, and I want to show you how it looks also with the seats folded down. Now I just take out all that stuff from the trunk so you can see a little bit better. I told you it's a super squarish entrance, which is very useful, so you can fit in big items without any problem. It's a pretty big trunk for this size of the car, and I think even if you have kids, you have no problem having your stuff, your luggages around here. So I would say it's relatively good for 170 liter. It's more than fine, guys. And here is the space one more time, just in case you want to see it, how it looks. If you want to fold down the seats now, you have to do it 60-40, but you have the option to fold down the middle part as well. So if you want to carry long items like skis, you have this option to do it without any problem, which is very good. Now, if you want to fold down the seats, you do it from here. You push it like that, push it forward, and that's it. It's folded down. Here, the same story. You push it, and then you push it forward, just like that. And this is the space. This is the way it looks. It's almost a flat floor. I would say you can fit in here a lot of items without any problem. So, yeah, from my point of view, practicality, it's also relatively good. And it's almost a flat floor, which you can fit in your things very easy there. Now, if I go on the side, I want to show you also when you open the door. By the way, the door is very big. The entrance is really big. I want to put this back also as well. Let me put this back and then fold it one more time. The entrance is big because the door it's also relatively big, and yeah, you can fit in also different items from here, from this area. You can see the way it looks also in the back. Pretty good, as I said, almost a flat floor here, which is very useful. Even on the legs, you have plenty of space here on the legs room. And if you see that plastic there, this is not a transmission tunnel, it's an extra storage space. But if you take this plastic out, you have a flat floor, which is very good. I will show you in a second. But yeah, relatively pretty good space, I would say. Before we go inside, I want to talk a little bit about the door as well. We have two windows, one is fixed, one can be folded down. You have also this privacy protection or solar protection, which is also fancy and nice. Nice design on the door, it looks very cool, very premium. But up here, even though it looks like it's a soft material, you see very nice, interesting trim on this plastic, very nice add. And then here you have some gray, you have the handle, like finger handle, like I call it, super nice. Some speaker here, and then here in this area you have this leather, artificial leather, ecological leather in this area. Then you have the button for the windows. By the way, if you want to fold down the window, I have to put the contact on, otherwise it's not working, because I want to show you also the window. Here you put the contact on, it's like that. Now it's good. And if you want to fold down the window, you can see that it's not double glass on the rear, but I will show you in the front. We have double glass, we have the optional double glass, acoustic glass on the front, but on the rear is normal simple glass. And because it's not frameless window or something like that anyway, the sound insulation inside the car is very good. And I saw that this rubberized around here and all these areas are very well made, so when you close the door it sounds very good. You have some storage space down here, relatively good. You have speaker, and that's the entrance. Again, I like very much the fact that the seat belt, when you put back the seats, you don't have to pull it all the time, because they have their own space here. You see, they have their own space here, so it holds here pretty well, so that's good. Now in the interior you have a few options, guys. You can configure the interior with textile material, with ecological leather, and in different ways, so you have a few options to choose from. I think this is one of the most beautiful interior option, this configuration of white with textile material. This white, what you will see with white, it's this ecological leather. So it's artificial leather, and here in the middle you see this textile material, but very good quality textile material. But overall, when you look at them, they look very good. And also keep in mind that all these textile material are made from recycled material. So if I'm not wrong, over 80% of the materials on the seats are made from recycled materials, which is very good. And I love the seat belt. The red seat belt looks so good on the car. It's really special. Yeah, we will talk about the seats in a second. You have ISOFIX, guys, by the way. You can install 2 child seats on the rear and also 1 child seat on the front, which is great. You have pretty wide track here on the seats, side support, and I like that. The quality is very good. And also I'm impressed to see that this leather, it's extended until the side, like in all premium expensive cars. So great job, Škoda. Here in the middle you have your own seats. Pretty flat and pretty long, so even a third person can stay here. We will test it in a second. Here you have some storage space, the armrest, and also you saw you can open this up, but you can open this and you have 2 cup holders right here. Very smart, and it feels relatively solid. Behind the front seat, you don't have plastic. I love that. It's only this leather, ecological leather, some storage space here, storage space here. Very good quality also on the rear, and it looks also very good. Now, if I go inside, I can go very easy. Here we have some storage space, but this plastic, you can take it out just like that, super easy. And then you have a flat floor. You can stay with your legs together there without any problem, but you have option all this extra storage space. I love the fact that they add this. This is super useful. And let's go inside. Now I will close the door because here is the climatic system running. It's much more nicer and cooler. Outside it's super hot. It's half of the summer. It's crazy hot these days. Now here we have the handle. This is great. You have some hooks. The quality of the roof, it's also very good. I like the quality. I like the way it feels. Visibility outside is great because the window is extended here. You have also an extra window here in the back. So visibility outside is very good. Comfort is good. Position is good. Now, I want to go behind myself because I adjust that seat in my driving position, so I want to go there. So very easy going around here behind myself. Here you have, by the way, 2 vents, which is great. And then you have also 3 position heated seats on the rear in the same package, and here you can choose the temperature. And a little bit lower, I don't know if you see it, you have 2 USB-C, which is incredibly useful these days, up to date 2025. Now I adjust the seat in my driving position a little bit earlier, and because you have that wheelbase the same as ENIAC, look at this. I have huge amount of space for 173 centimeters. Look at this. I have huge amount of space on my knees. I can stretch a little bit the legs under the front seats, which is great. And surprisingly, for an electric car, you have only maybe 1 finger here, so your knees won't stay too high, even though the battery is under the floor. In most of the cars, you will feel like this, but here no. Here you stay like perfect. I'm really surprised. You don't feel like you're in an electric car, and the comfort here is great. It feels good. It holds your back straight. You have these headrests, no problem. I mean, from my point of view, very good position, plenty of space here. If you go in the middle, the same story. I can show you that. Let me take those out on the side, so you can stay even with your legs somehow together, but I still have huge amount of space on my knees. The seat in the middle, it's okay. It's not super comfy, but it's fine. Plus the headspace, it's huge amount of headspace. Stretch my hands completely, stretch my hand completely, so even third person can stay here in the middle. I can stay here in the middle for long, medium trips without any problem. So it's very comfortable, very spacious, I would say quite nice. Up here, LED lights, guys, with touch, as you probably know from Volkswagen Group. And this is the dashboard, the same style dashboard as we have on ENIAC. We have also here on ELROQ. It looks good, it looks simple and nice and modern. And yeah, you have a big screen in the middle with all the functions. The car comes also with a head-up display and also a digital cockpit. We will talk about that in a second. Of course, head-up display, it's optional. But overall, as a design, I think it looks very good. The dashboard and the center console and everything look modern, look nice, and simple. And also the visibility around the windows, it's pretty good. I will show you as we go in the front. So yeah, anyway, let's go in the front. Here in the front, let's start with the door, big window from one piece, and then you have another small piece right here. We will talk about the visibility in a second. You can see from here the blind spot light is right there on the side of the mirror. As I said, guys, because we have this optional acoustic glass, you can see the front glasses are double. I hope I can zoom in. I hope you can see it. It's double glass, so that improved the sound insulation. Otherwise, the same design as on the rear on the door. This time we don't have plastic on the upper side, even though it's the same trim. This time this is soft. Everywhere it's kind of soft, kind of a rubber. You have the handle, you have some chrome here, some ambient light inserted in the door here in the nighttime. It looks pretty nice. You can also change those colors. The same ecological material in white here, eco-friendly leather. Here we have the button for the windows, lock and unlock, child lock. And then you have here the electric adjustable mirrors, folding mirrors and heated mirrors. From here you can turn it on. Here you have some storage space in the door bands, relatively fine, not huge, but relatively fine. And I like that inside those doors bands are these carpets, which feel good. You have Canton speakers, and you have the button to open the trunk from here. So very good sound system, by the way, from those Canton. Keep in mind that it sounds really good. Some light reflector here. Also, this is the entrance, pretty big entrance. And this is the way it looks inside. Also, I want to show you the seats. Seats look extremely beautiful. I really like this configuration. I really like this option of seats. This textile material with ecological leather on the side here and here look very good. And you have side support on the shoulders, side support here and here. They are bright enough. So the comfort on those seats is very good, I would say. I like the design, but I like also the comfort on them. You have also position to save the seats. You have massage on your seats, which is great. You have electric adjustable seats from here in every position you want. You can adjust it easy. And normal pedals, by the way, no aluminum pedals or something like that. I also like the fact that under the center console, you have also some storage space extra where you can put different items, which is very useful. I really like those approach of center console. Yeah, center console with a lot of storage space under the center console. Here we have some storage space. You can press this button and you have some storage space with some carpet inside where you can put different items. From here you turn on and off the lights. This is all weather lights, and this is the fog lamp. A little bit higher ambient light, a little bit of chrome. Those are the vents, which feel pretty good. And also here we have the leather on the dash, the same leather as on the seats, ecological leather. And here everywhere the same trim as on the front door with this rubber soft material. Now once we are inside, you're probably wondering what is this black part. This is to not reflect the light when you're looking on the head-up display, because it comes with a head-up display. I can zoom in a little bit to see it better. It's one of the best head-up displays. It's kind of a 3D head-up display that looks great when you're using it. It's optional, of course, but it's great that you have this option to have the head-up display if you like to look at the head-up display. Here you have clever solution for the tickets. You have also the speaker. Here you have also pretty good quality. Also handle. Up here you have the sun visor with vanity mirror and LED light, and also in the middle SOS button, microphones and LEDs. Up here with touch, you have info button, SOS service button, and then the lights and the mirror. This is the visibility in the back, relatively good visibility in the back. And by the way, visibility around the windows is very, very good. So you have a very good position. You find very fast the position of driving because you can go up and down, electric in also every position. The visibility around the windows is pretty good. You don't have any blind spot in the corners, maybe a little bit, but you have 360 degrees camera anyway. You have reverse camera, so you don't have to worry about that. Here in the middle you have this armrest, which is soft and nice. You can choose to have a little bit higher like that, or you can put it all the way down. And here you have some storage space. You can take this out, even more storage space down there, very useful. You have the coin space. Some storage space here. You have electronic handbrake. From here you can switch the different driving modes, in drive, in reverse. You have D mode from drive, and you have B mode. B mode comes from more regenerative brake. If you need more regenerative brake, you put it in B mode. Now if you need to change the levels of regenerative brake, you can do it like that from those pedals behind the steering wheel. You see those pedals. If you work on them, you have 3 levels of recuperation: level 1, level 2, level 3, and you can see it right there on the screen. Great job. So it's great that every electric car should have more levels of recuperations to choose how you like it in different situations. Here you have 2 cup holders. You have a wireless charging for your phone. You have 2 USB-C, some storage space on the right side. Very useful stuff. Again, very practical. All this center console, it's extremely practical. You can adjust the steering wheel manually, down, up, forward, backward, but it's quite, yeah, you can see up, down, forward, backward, very simple. I love the feeling and the shape of the steering wheel. It's very modern, very nice, flat down here with kind of perforated areas with stitches, good grip, nice steering wheel, and also the new kind of a leather Škoda design with chrome, physical button on the left side for heated steering wheel and also for volume. Here you have also the different configuration for the car, so you can go here and you can choose, for example, which type of adaptive cruise control, travel assist, or speed limiter you want to use. But it's great that you can kind of change also other views, even though it's not super customizable. It's pretty simple. You have all the information that you need right there in the front. You can see right now 89% battery. You have 345 kilometer range still, which is pretty good. And yeah, it's nice. It's great that you have all the information and you have a good visibility from the driver point of view. The only thing that I don't understand, to be honest, it's this screen here. Even though it's big, it's perfect, it works fast, I don't understand why they tilted a little bit to the passenger, and it's not tilted to the driver. It should be to the driver a little bit, because most of the time, most of the cars are drive by the driver, and I think will be nicer to be a little bit tilted to the driver. But other than that, everything seems to be very good. Here behind the steering wheel on the lower end, you have this stalk to change the autopilot and set the autopilot, and then here you have the start-stop system. And yeah, overall, here you have the vents. You saw it. You have some vents in the middle here, very easy manual to adjust the position of the vents. I love the fact that they still keep some physical buttons down here for hazard light, very good position for locks. For parking, if you press this button, you go to the parking systems. The car have self parking that help you park the car. I will show you in the test drive video. I'll try to show you. And you have the cameras here, and the car comes with a 360 degrees camera. They are not the best on the market, but they're very useful. And because you have this big screen, you can park the car very easy, and you can see exactly what's happening around the car. This is the purpose of it, right? So I would say it's fine. Then you have the assistant system button that get you directly to the settings of the assistant systems. I love the fact that you have shortcut buttons to go to exactly where you're supposed to be. And here are the most important safety features. And you have here the lane assist, the speed warning, attention monitoring, drowsiness monitoring, adaptive cruise control. You find it around here, speed limiter, eco assist, and all that stuff. All the safety features you are here, they are here. Then you have the modes, the different driving modes. From here you change between eco, comfort mode, normal, sport, and individual. And if you go to individual mode, you can even go further a little bit, and I want to show you that. Let me see. If you go to individual, and if you go farther here, individual, and you go to adjust, now here you have the DCC, dynamic chassis control, and you will see this setting only if you have it on your car. And I recommend you to get it, to stretch a little bit your budget and get it, because it's amazing. You can put it all the way left to the comfort, maximum comfort, very smooth, nice ride. And if you go here, stiffer, sporty, and it's engaging when you want to drive a little bit dynamic. And then of course you have a few different other driving modes, like normal, sport on the steering, drive, sport, normal, eco, and you have exterior engine sound. It has also an interesting sound, ACC, and air conditioning. So that's cool. I love that you have those physical buttons. Then you have the climatic button, climatic system button. You press it and you have all the settings of the climatic system. Also, this button is for the heated windshield. You can defrost it very fast, and you have kind of the same approach as all the Volkswagen Group cars these days, with warm my feet, warm my hands. Cool. You have so many settings here. Very, very nice, very interesting, and you have so many settings regarding the climatic system and where the air to go and so on. So that's good. And then you have maximum defrosting and rear defrosting, physical shortcut buttons, which is great. And otherwise, very nice integration here into the dash of this leather. They integrate this screen very nice in the middle here. You still have those controllers down here for plus and minus, and close the screen. The screen is very big, and you have down here on the screen all the shortcuts for the climatic system. So from here you have heated seats, the temperature inside the cabin, the synchronize. You have also shortcuts for different areas. For example, if you want to go to home page, you press this, and this is the home page. And here on the home page, you can configure it, what you like to see on the home page. We have only 2 pages now, but you can kind of configure it. We have the Laura, which is a voice assistant in the car, and the navigation, which I will show you in a second. And here on the second page, you can kind of configure it, what you like to see. Then you have the media. It gets you directly to the media. You go to the phone, you go to the navigation, which is much better than what was years ago. It works super quick, and I love the fact that it shows you until where you can drive with the energy that you have, so you can see the areas until where you can go right now. And also the cool part is that you press this button here and you choose to have only the charging speed over 50 kilowatt hour, and then you just close it, and then it will show you also, or search it for the charging stations, which is incredible. So once you go to search for the charging station, you will see only the charging station that you set up there. So you go here, you go to the charging stations, you just press like that, and you see now around you there are the most important charging stations, or the charging station that you want. So there are so many charging stations. You choose one, L Drive for example, and it gets you there very quick, and it's loading fast. I like the graphic, I like the way it looks. I think it's very smart. I don't know, I like it. And yeah, it's also very responsive now. It shows you the traffic. You can see the traffic with red and yellow and orange, which is great. So you see where is traffic, you see where is working, where it's closure, road closures and so on. So yeah, it's very, very good stuff. So the navigation is much better. Look at this, and it shows you also info. Plus, the cool part is that if you want to stop this navigation, if you want to go farther away, let's say I want to go to some other country, right? So let's say you want to go to Austria, and you press this, and then you calculate the route. The car will calculate the route, and it will tell you exactly where and how much time you should stop to charge and at which charging stations. Look at this. So right now it tells you that you should drive up to here and then charge here, and then up to here, charge here, and then up to here, charge here, and then charge here, and then you arrive. How cool is that? And it tells you also continuing, and it tells you also where you should charge, for how long you should charge. So yeah, something like that. You see it right here. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Anyway, now you have also this one where you have the applications. Here are the apps. You can connect your phone, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay wireless, which is great. I like that. And then here, of course, you have the apps of the car, all the apps of the car, from updates, traffication. This is an app with traffic, service, and then here you have the shop, the settings, the general settings of the car. So language, time, date, units, all that stuff, you find it here. Connection, information, configuration of the car. You have also the sound system. Because we have this good sound system, you have also some extra settings here which you can choose. Look at this, so many settings to choose from and to set on the car. The volume as well. And you can go even deeper on the settings. Let's go back here. You have the schedule the service. You can do that now also from the application, which is incredible. So now the same as Tesla, you can schedule your service from the app, from the car. Power Pass map. It's a fantastic map that shows you exactly where are the charging stations around you. And you can see the map with all the charging stations around you, and it's so amazing. I mean, you can choose also an address, and it gives you the charging stations around that address. And you can see right here in my area, for example, look how many charging stations there are. People say there are not charging stations enough. Man, you are so wrong. There are so many charging stations. Even here in South Europe, imagine in more development countries, how many charging stations there are. Very smart stuff, man. I'm so impressed with how they grow and in which way they grow. You can create your username to save different settings. LoRa, air conditioning, you saw it before, and that's it. Also up here you see the internet connectivity, the volume. You have some shortcuts for auto hold, for lane keeping assist. You have the recirculation of the air, and here you can extend this to see some different shortcuts and information about the car, about the vehicle. For example, if you go here, you have all the settings of the vehicle, the interior, like the head-up display settings. You can turn it on and off and choose what you like to see there. You have the driving data, you can reset it. You have also the interior lights, because the car comes with some ambient light I will show you in a second. The seats, and on the exterior we have mirrors, headlights, comfort lights, and on the headlights you have also a few settings around here, tires and so on. And you can also slide like that. Brakes, for example, if you want to go here to auto hold, you have it also here. Easy open, windows and so on. Look at this, wipers and so on. And on the interior you have just one. And on the status you can see if the car has some errors. On the data you can see the consumption on the last trips. And if you go up here again, you have again some shortcuts around here. And the rest, I think you saw everything, almost everything you saw it. And if you slide it from up down, you have some shortcuts which you can add some shortcuts around here as well. So in general, this is the most important stuff. Those are the most important stuff that I show you already. And I love the fact that it's much more responsive, it's good. And even in the sunny day like today, it's bright enough so you have a very good visibility in the screens there. So yeah, in general, I think I show you almost everything, guys. I don't know if I missed something. Anyway, ask me down below, I will be happy to answer you. Also stay close to see the test drive video, because there I give you more information about how is to drive this ELROQ and how it feels on the road, the suspension, the sound insulation, and many other things. So yeah, from my point of view, a very nice, interesting electric car. Happy to see that. They offer quite good premium feeling and premium materials, and when you drive this car it feels premium. When you touch everything in the car it feels premium, and I'm happy that the price is not as premium, you know, as the car complexity and quality. So a very interesting car. I really recommend you to go and see it, go and test drive it, go and maybe you like it. And yeah, by the way, if you're in Romania and Bucharest, definitely check out Porsche Bucharest Vest 1. I will leave the link in the description, also on the screen. They are very nice, they will help you with everything, so definitely check them out. That was the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, stay safe, and we see us soon in the next one. Bye, guys.